This building is nice. Hello, good morning from Khujand in Tajikistan. I woke up very early, it's 8 a.m. because we have big plans. I want to see the whole city, show you some major spots, and also go to the Punjabi market, which is one of these old Central Asian markets, which is hundreds of years old. And yeah, we're gonna see that as well. That's how it looks like here. Have to cross here the street. That's how it looks like. Some kids in school uniform. So like that. Some construction workers. Okay. Talking about internet and stuff, I realized traveling here is a bit harder than in Uzbekistan because the internet is very slow, or at least the provider I have, maybe it's a personal problem. And also I get a lot of issues with getting out money from the ATM. At least until now it never worked. And also here are no taxi app. And the taxi app were very convenient, especially when you're in a big city and you want to go from one place to another. It's very easy. Here I didn't see any taxis, but luckily Khujand is also a small city, so we can walk everything. Maybe later I want to go to an artificial lake and then I will have to take a bus or a taxi. But I'm gonna find that later. Here we have some hats. Whoa. Okay, something I realized here is the car, they don't care as much as the cars in Almaty. So you have to take care when you cross the streets. By the way, the weather you see, it's early in the morning and still I can wear shorts, I can wear a t-shirt only. Very nice weather. It should get like 30 degrees later. Okay. I have to climb over this trash. But here's the monument. Not sure if this is an artist or a philosophist or another kind of scientist. But at least he looks intelligent and he looks like he has something to tell. I will Google that. Also Google doesn't know it, so we don't know it either. But it looks nice. So let's follow the street. Something I realized as well is that the language barrier here is more strong than in Uzbekistan, I think, because at least yesterday in the restaurant there were people talking with me in Tajik or Persian and I didn't understand anything, and then I searched one guy who was speaking Russian, and then they were really confused because I didn't understand both. I didn't understand Russian and I didn't understand Persian, and they thought, man, what an idiot you are, you don't know anything. Or at least that was a bit my impression. So probably they don't have many tourists here who don't speak Russian. At least the people in the restaurant, they were very surprised that I don't speak Tajik and I don't even speak Russian. Okay, I tried now both ATMs, but they both didn't work. So part of the city tour, the other thing is really I need money. I have absolutely no money. So before going to the market, I need to solve this problem with the ATM. There's another ATM, and here's not even a line. Let's find out if this works. Now let's go to my car, and I get money! Yay! Money, money, money! So I solved this money problems. Now I'm happy because it means I can buy stuff. Yeah! Okay, let's buy some stuff at the market. Here we have interesting building. I think this guy is the president. See, here again. To be honest, for me that's always a bit shady when the face of the president is literally everywhere. But yeah, that's how it is. By the way, just checked it up, this face is really the president, and he is in power since 1994. So I guess directly after the independence of Tajikistan, he got president, and he is president until now. Yeah. Okay, I think I saw the Second World War memorial here. So I have to cross the street somehow. Yeah, but I do really like this city. But for like all Central Asian countries, it wasn't that the war was here. It wasn't that Germany attacked Tajikistan or Uzbekistan. But many of Central Asian soldiers went to fight for the Soviet Union and died. And this is the memorial of these fallen soldiers. I think this symbolizes peace. At least there are birds and there are happy children. And these peace pigeons. Okay, and here we have 1941 until 1945. 1941 was the year where Nazi Germany attacked the Soviet Union, in 1945, the end of the Second World War. We have a big star in front. Here we also have the beautiful mountains in the background. And here, this picture or this carvings for sure symbolize the war. So on one part we have war, on the other part we have peace, and then we have one with the date of the war in the Soviet Union. So standing here in front of this monument, maybe it's time for some country facts again. Tajikistan is the smallest Central Asian country, and like all Central Asian countries, it's landlocked. 90% of its territory are mountainous, and the highest peak is the Somoni Peak with 7,500 meters. I will explain you later who the Somoni guy is, but you find his name everywhere. There are hotels, even the currency, the money here is called Somoni. So the official language here is Tajik. It's a Persian language, but many people here are also understanding Russian because of the history inside of the Soviet Union. There are 10 million people living, most of them are Muslims, and Tajikistan has two major cities. One is Dushanbe with 1 million inhabitants, the capital, and the other one is Khujand, the city I'm right now, with around 200,000 inhabitants. So Tajikistan has by far the fastest growing population in Central Asia because of a high birth rate. The average age is only 25. 70% of the people here are living on the countryside, 30% in cities. After you got this country facts, let's continue with the mausoleum of Sheikh Musliddin. It should be there, but I'm not sure how it's possible to enter. Maybe through this door. Yes. That's Tajikistan. Yeah. There's people doing shoes. Ah, okay. And here will be already the market, but I will see this market later. Right now, I want to see the mausoleum. You can buy some bird food. Ah, nice. Many birds here. Those of you who watch the video in Kampala or the video of me in Almaty knows that I like pigeons. Here we have them. Children feeding them. Not sure if I can enter here. Let's see. Just a mosque inside, but it's closed. Let's go around. Well, it's possible to enter there. There are also many pigeons on the roof. It's kind of like their district here. Okay, here I can walk. Maybe there's also something. Let's find out. It used to be some kind of water hole, but now it's dry. Wow, I spotted something. I almost missed it because of this water hole here. There's a beautiful place. There's some things in front of everything. But let's see. That's how it looks like. Very beautiful. Wow, the birds are coming. Okay, I have to go down. Ooh. Wow, this building is nice. So beautiful, but it's abandoned. You have an old machine. And here you see, empty. Crazy. Here as well, nothing. Here we have this abandoned, very beautiful building. And here we have another beautiful building. And here behind we have this mosque, which is closed now. Also closed from here. Looks like that. On the inside, there's just nothing. Okay, I just checked it up, and these two buildings are indeed the mausoleum of Sheikh Musliddin. And Sheikh Musliddin was a poet, but also a ruler who lived here in Khujand in the 1400th century. The city tour part 1 is over now. I will go on the Punjabi market. You will see that in another video. Have a nice time, see you soon, and goodbye.